those phones away. You know.
Oh yeah, dude.
You know, be a little respectful.
He's gotta put people on blast.
Face down, put it away.
You know.
Yeah, face down.
Dive it into though.
Dude, you're being so disrespectful.
Really good protein bar.
You're being really disrespectful.
Which one is that?
Supreme protein.
And I'm gonna have to ask you to leave if you don't stop being disrespectful.
Now he's just making shit awkward. It's actually really good. They used to have a shitty protein bar.
It's massive.
Their old protein bars were like loaded with sugar, alcohol.
Yeah.
That only has like 6 grams.
I kind of like the other one now.
Which one?
The one with sugar and alcohol.
Right.
Yeah, can you bring that back?
What? Sugar, alcohol? You
It
mean
is.
Four Loko?
Yeah.
Remember those?
No.
Four Loko?
Uh-uh.
It was like basically
the
a
really
Red Bull.
shitty fucking alcohol drinks
Oh.
that fuck you up. Like
It was
hard.
a 40-ounce can. It was like Red Bull and booze.
I
And
thought
like
it was
kids
a
had heart
protein
attacks.
bar.
Oh.
No. We're rolling. Hey, welcome back everyone to another episode of Iron and Think. We are here at the
It's Monday.
Iron and Think studio, aka the Iron and Ink Fitness Warehouse, with our special guest, international supermodel Kade Katz.
Dude, you know he's kind of a big deal because he's sitting in here and he's got his shades on still.
Future too bright there, bro?
I don't like light.
You don't like light?
No, I hear you, dude. These lights are really bad, and hopefully we can
They're
change
bright.
them out. But these are like the ones they put in every like typical office. They're like really bad.
Yeah. I like dim. I like just
You're a
being
mood
in the
setter.
mood. I definitely
You
have
are a
candles and light, right?
Like
You've been to
when
my
you-
place.
Like when we go over to his place.
Yep,
just
and it smells like hippie. Yeah.
No, see,
But
'cause
it's a
then people,
clean hippie.
But no, yeah, people would say if it smells like hippie, he's like patchouli oil
one that
and body
showers.
odor.
Yeah.
No, I walk in his place and I feel like I just
Incense.
entered Crate and Barrel.
Yeah.
You know,
you,
like
you pretty much walk out and you feel like you need to buy something.
I do.
You walk
It's a
around
nice
and you're
place,
like,
man.
Do you have anything I could
I'm not trying to
buy?
hype
Yeah.
it up too much.
Do you have anything
but
I could buy here?
yeah, those snakeskin loafers would be nice.
Those
Dude,
things
here's the big thing we're wanting to
dope.
know since you're the guest on today's episode. How's your modeling career going, bro?
Yeah. How's that modeling career?
It's been good,
Yeah.
you know?
You've been traveling a lot?
Yeah, I'm jet lagged.
Jet
Yeah,
lagged? You
extremely
just come in
jet-lagged.
from
Perry?
France?
Perry, we're friends.
Oh, Vietnam. It was quite nice.
Vietnam.
Yeah.
What were you doing there?
Modeling.
Yeah, but for what? But for what?
You name it. The Outback.
Sleeveless tees.
Sleeveless tees?
Yes. Yep. They're a huge hit over there, or will be. With now
Once you're-
my new billboards will be up. They just lay them down.
Jeez, they just straight up blast your face all over.
Mm-hmm.
That's super cool, man. Good for
Yeah.
you. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, it's been fun. Private jet.
Damn.
Got my own Uber driver.
Your own Uber driver? They don't provide you with like a limo or
No.
a town car
I
or
don't
something
want to
like
show
that?
up like that.
No, you're so humble. Humble guy.
Yeah.
That's
I told
cool.
Alec this earlier. I feel like that Alec over the weekend, he got a legitimate modeling
Oh yes.
thing.
I know.
So
There's some animosity in the room.
no shit.
Is there there's
well, there will
tension.
be now after this comment of what I thought of in my funny head of like.
Ooh.
I go, you know what you guys remind me of? And he's
Tell
like,
us, Jeff.
He's like, what's that?
Oh,
Trev?"
this is.
This is good. This was today. this
You've
morning.
already heard this. Okay.
And he agreed. I said,
Thoroughly, yeah.
I feel that now Alec and you, it's kind of this battle of like,
The sexes.
no, it's
Oh.
this
No,
battle
we're the same
of,
sex, homie.
battle of international supermodels. So you're Derek Zoolander,
Yeah.
and he's like the Hansel coming in.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like hotter now because he just
yeah.
got that gig, and you're kind of like, no.
Yeah. I just dropped a couple.
Yeah, you dropped a couple pegs.
But I'm in a band, so does that bring me up?
Valid.
But-
Valid.
I don't know. Shoots are a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
They're fun.
Yeah.
I love it.
I mean, you have to be in the right mindset. This is what I think about.
How did it
like,
go,
shoots.
by the way? I didn't.
It's good.
Speaking of that, let's jump on
You
that.
definitely have to be in the right mindset.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
What do you want?
Oh, jeez.
Good to go.
Hey, Kade.
What's up, man?
This is an episode about the models.
No, it's not.
You and I are not welcome in
better
this. Yeah. I'm just here because I want to be cool and hang out with two supermodels, you know?
Yeah, you guys look good.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, you guys look great.
That's why you came
anyway.
in, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, with photo shoots, I mean, we do them all the fucking time.
Oh, for the
And-
brand,
yeah. But you have to be in the right mindset at the time, because if you're like in a not so chipper mood, it kind of ruins it. And then it also all depends on like the people you're doing it with.
Our last shoot, I
agree.
can attest. That's why I texted you the one day. I was like, yeah, not my best work. And you're like, huh? And I was
No,
like,
he's being fucking nice. I know you look like shit.
Yeah, you look rough.
It's like, dude, stop partying so fucking hard.
God.
Lay off the blow.
Yeah,
it was bad.
you're like mid shoot, just blood starts coming down your nose.
I mean, I get it. You have to be a
I haven't
Yeah, we
eaten
get it.
in weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
keep that
Xannies and
that
Coke.
physique.
Yeah, man. So,
No, but
it's
just
all good, homie.
brutal news, and then
called
then
Photoshop,
it's like,
G.
hey, it's like,
True.
yo, do a shoot, and you're like, you just have.
We
fear.
pulled the trigger like last minute,
Oh.
but it was just to get product.
Like an
and-
hour before.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you definitely.
Well,
have
we
to
got
be in the
enough
right
content. We're good.
That mint.
Yeah, the new stuff. But it was. So what was the vibe of it? I mean, it was legitimate. It seems cool. They're like just dipping in the social media. I kind of like looked on the back end, but it looked more like you wearing jean jackets and stuff. I mean, they paid you.
They did.
They paid you mad ducats.
Yeah, it was nice.
Dude, I need
So
some
it
money.
was-
I need to borrow some shit.
This was a shoot for the September issue. I think they have 3 issues out right now.
Nice.
So it's just kind of like a lifestyle
Is it a
fashion
magazine
magazine.
or is it a
Yeah,
blog?
it's a magazine,
Full
and then
print?
full print.
Yeah.
And then
Bring
they
it back
have
to old school, man. Barnes and Noble. What's
yeah,
up?
and then they have their online website and all that. It's like a magazine, but also an agency.
Cool.
So, yeah, it was.
Pick up an agent.
Well, they want me to work with them more, but
Oh, this is great.
I don't want to go to Fargo.
Yeah, that's the only down. Well, hey man, you might be.
Hey, make them come to us.
That's what I
Let's
told her.
all sign
She
on
said
for half.
she said she could.
I love this conversation. I'm a fly on the fucking wall. The life of 2 extremely gorgeous men.
Yo, you
just
get
go,
2 for the price of Alec, and then Cade's half of that.
There you
so
go. Hey, you guys are. This is seriously Derek
he'll be
Zoolander.
he'll be at a
Hansel.
Radisson.
She-
I'll be at a
I'll be
Super
Mugatu.
6.
That's kind of how.
No,
it works.
I actually had some like mad PTSD because
Really?
when I was there because my ex-girlfriend she went to NDSU.
Oh fuck.
And we would like go there to like visit her friends and everything.
Sure.
We had a really big all-out fight at the Radisson at one of her
Is that where you
friends.
stayed?
That's where I stayed.
Shut the
yeah.
fuck up.
I
Oh my
pulled in and I'm
God.
like, I know this place. And yeah, we went to a wedding there, and that's where the wedding was at and everything, and we had a little tiff.
Were you boozing?
Were you?
No, because I was driving. So no, she
Nice.
was though.
Oh.
Sauced to the max.
She got
So yeah, we
dipped up
pulled
in the
in, and I'm
sauce.
like, I didn't when I got because they got me a hotel room and everything, and she told me the Radisson, but I didn't like put 2 and 2 together.
Sure,
And then
of
we
course.
pulled up, and I'm like, oh shit.
Did you kind of like freak out a little bit?
Yeah, I was like, oh
We
man.
said PTSD.
Yeah.
That's serious.
Yeah, it was but it was fun. I mean, I went up late Thursday night.
You did a mask, and that
I did a
was
mask
good,
and
as you should.
and ate
Yeah.
Boom Chicka Pop popcorn.
That shit's so
Oh.
good.
Especially that
That's that
the
life.
chocolate peanut butter stuff we
Unreal.
had that one time.
Like
Oh.
all of them though.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
even
We-
the flavor, I'm like, that sounds like bullshit.
Yeah.
And then I eat it, and I go,
Garlic.
It's amazing.
This
Garlic
was just
kind is
yeah.
great.
This was
Yeah.
just the
Whatever.
They don't
Tastes
make
like
that.
feet. Eat it. I'll eat it.
This was just the
Boom Pop.
like the kettle corn,
Yeah.
but it's salty and sweet, and it was
They
it
know
was
what's
nice.
up. I think they're based out of here.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
them.
Shout
woke up,
Yo,
got
Boom
I
Check
could
It
add that in my diet. That's it.
yeah.
Just popcorn.
Dude, that was like the white cheddar. That white cheddar stuff's so good.
popcorn bullshit.
I'm just downing a whole bag of this. I think we were doing a show or something. We were in
We
the
were
van, and all
going
of a
to
sudden
it.
you're going to a show. I'm like, oh, dude.
I was
that-
driving.
And
Do you have
were
Old
like,
Dutch?
Can I try some of that? It's basically that, but of white cheddar. It's like a little bit healthier, whatever. And he's like, oh yeah, he goes, oh my god, it's so good. It's
impossible
And he
to
says,
stop.
I can't have dairy. I
Yeah.
go, there's no dairy in
no
this.
dairy.
Chris flips it over and he goes,
Big
the
says.
first ingredient says dairy on it.
And
he's
it's
like,
called
I
white
don't
cheddar.
feel good. Oh, his tummy just hurt all day. Just he's gassed out. He's jumping on stage.
Bloated and whatnot.
Nah, it wasn't that bad.
Not that bad.
I'm building a tolerance back.
That's what I told you, man. For like 2 weeks, the only thing you eat, just cheese.
It's fine now.
It does.
That's
It's all
it.
good.
It does fuck with me, but I still eat it for the good fat.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. Woke up, worked out in their
The
gym, which was
a treadmill,
treadmill
and a dumbbell.
You worked out at the Radisson gym. Yeah, it's probably not going to pan out too well.
Yeah,
for
it was a treadmill, some old ass stair climber. It wasn't. It was like a seated. I don't even know. And then
Dude,
they
have
had
some banging gyms in North Dakota. They have some
they
hardcore
they
shit.
have Metroflex, but I didn't want to venture out.
Didn't want to move it.
Well, I got into Fargo at 3:30 in the morning.
Oh, hard pass.
Harsh.
Dude, how committed are you, bro?
I'm not. No,
You committed?
Not at all. No.
You about that life?
Nope. Absolutely
Far
not.
goes far.
Friendly fucking Fargo. But yeah, then.
Goes.
But then did the shoot. Got naked.
The lie.
Keep going.
For real?
No.
Oh, I thought it was like the one picture. So this is why I kind of freaked out there for a second. Was that I saw the photo of you in like a jean jacket and jeans. I'm like, oh, it looks like a wholesome magazine.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they throw you that curveball. They're like,
I'll get
Now
snot.
take your dick out.
or they like
flop
go
it
put
around.
on this zipper mask.
Yeah.
I want to slab you in fucking grease, and then you know what I mean.
No, she sent me like pictures of like what they were going for
Sweet.
ahead of time. So it was like, yeah, I did that and like.
No wonder you got paid.
I did like exactly.
Now it makes sense.
I did.
Dance, monkey, dance.
Did like a cutoff tee,
Yeah.
that kind of just some
showing, the goods.
and then I did some shirtless.
Did you for real?
Yeah,
Good for you.
did some shirtless
Is it
stuff.
weird though? What's their crew? What's the crew? Because I mean, we've shot in all different scenarios of like 2 people, 10 people, whatever.
There was a large. I'm trying to think what there was.
Because they had a makeup
There was
person.
a lot of staff?
There was a photographer, makeup. They had their editor there that did like the little interview.
Did not.
Did you spray tan?
No. And then the person that runs the magazine, and then there's like a few assistants and whatnot.
Okay.
And so I think there was like 6 or
cool,
7
man.
people there.
Keep the connects going, man.
Yeah.
This is a start to a long modeling career for you.
Took a few pictures in the Spade tank top,
Nice.
and
That's a tasty treat.
it is.
Yum.
You know, I just realized you fuckers are wearing the same shirt right
Yeah,
now.
but mine's,
We are, aren't we?
I said earlier, nice shirt, but you completely ignored me.
I usually don't listen to what you say.
Yeah. Typical.
So now what's the next thing for
International supermodel
Alec Robinson?
catfish. I don't know.
Catfish?
She
Catfish
wants.
Billy.
I actually just talked to her today, and she was like, "I'd want to line up some shoots down in the cities."
Perfect.
So,
Yeah, come to me.
I mean, if I'll tell her about you, I'm pretty
I'm
sure
saying-
she'd
Well, I'm
We
saying as a
should do
hold-up.
a headshot here.
headshot.
You and I do it of just Kade doing different. Yeah.
But yeah, she wants to line up some shoots down here.
Sick.
So, but yeah, I mean, I think they only
I like
have,
fashion.
They only have like 2 or 3 dudes on their roster. It's mostly female dominant.
It's cool, man.
So
Whoever spreads the word.
I know she's looking for fellas that have.
What was up with that interview though? Like, were they like, "Hey man, we heard you were an ex-marine, like you were a marine," or they talking about?
I never talk about that. It's like it's
No,
behind.
I'm just
me.
asking. Was that the topic, or what was?
No, it was just because they found me on social media and kind of talked about the brand,
Cool.
music, nonprofit, me.
How do we get him in the mix now?
I send a text message.
Done.
Done.
You're in.
You're in.
Locked in.
You're in.
Let's.
I'm
now,
serious. No, I'm actually serious.
Let's
Like,
do
yeah, easy.
So
easy
besides
day.
you guys being ridiculously good looking, let's let the people get to know the man, the myth, the legend, Kade Katz, Kade Wentz,
Yeah,
aka
he's very
International
elusive.
Supermodel.
He's like an endangered species.
He is.
Is a good
One
way
of
to
one.
describe
He's
him.
one of
of one, and people are out to get him, and he's always on the run.
He's 1/5.
I'm like Tekashi 6'9".
Oh God.
People are out to get me.
Yeah, right. I'm in LA. Come get me. Oh, what's he say? I let my nuts hang. That's what he says. Dude, I was dying laughing. Yo, I let my nuts hang. Who says that?
know.
I love on the Breakfast Club and Charlemagne just goes, "I'm too old for this shit." That's what he said on the podcast. I'm like, oh, get.
Should we dive a little into
The background of
the
Kade?
background, the come up?
He's 1/5
Of
of
Cherokee Indian.
the band Throw the Fight.
Yep.
He
Yes, correct.
sings, plays bass, and writes damn good hit songs.
Cute songs. Real cute songs.
I write the sad stuff, not the angry.
But the
James
funny thing is,
angry,
like,
I'm the sad one.
lyrically, it could be sad, but it transitions
a
musically.
pop-
Transitions.
Transmissions.
Transitions. Words are hard sometimes, I know.
Yeah. So it transitions.
yeah.
What did I say? I said transitions.
I don't think you did. I think
I
it was
did.
like
Replay it then,
transitions.
Dick.
No,
You did this
I'm
last
not gonna
time.
stop it.
No, the best part is that you did this last time. I could call you out hard
I know.
right now.
Yeah.
Except
Wait till I start talking. We're gonna have to.
How about
edit.
exceptionally? Exceptionally? It's like
Especially.
Oh yeah.
Especially.
Especially.
Pillow?
Especially.
I'd say pillow.
Railroad dog.
But
Railroad.
let's start from
Ambulance.
birth, man. Let's start from birth.
From birth. How
From
much
you
time
were
do we have?
born on May 18th, 1996.
Do you actually know that?
No.
Oh.
1996, he would be like 21. I think 22.
Yeah, look at him. He's
Wow.
gorgeous.
You,
He's 30.
Which
37,
I'm
looks like he's
actually
21.
not. Yeah. I get that a
you're
lot.
36.
37.
7.
That's 7. But you look like a 23-year-old
He looks
Which I
good.
just
that
got
has
yesterday.
done a lot of drugs.
I don't know. I wouldn't
So-
say that though.
Guilty?
I'm just kidding. No,
But that's
you
actually
actually
True.
you look like
Sorry,
you're
Mom.
about 22.
You look great,
If you
man.
shave your face,
Oh, if
you
I
look
probably
12.
shave my face.
Yeah, please don't do that.
No.
No, never do that again.
No, I sent that to somebody.
Remember that before going out to Pennsylvania,
I was recording.
homeboy
Yeah.
shaved his face.
Oh yeah, I freaked
Yeah.
out. I was like, oh.
He sent me a picture, and I thought he was sending me a picture like what he was wearing, and I didn't really look at his face. I went right to the
Nope.
clothes, and then I realized I'm like, is
Baby
that?
face.
Did you Photoshop
mean to do
a baby onto your face?
It's good, man. You and Mike, it's like a good thing because
Oh no, I love it. It's great.
it doesn't suck.
It's crazy.
It's like, what's the saying? Rode
As
hard,
long
put
as my-
away wet.
as long
When you
as
see
my
some
hair stays
people and you just
intact,
go,
I'm good.
You just go, mother of God. Someone's like, just,
I
I'm
just-
28. You're like,
Yeah.
You're
oh.
not 28.
Lay
You're
off the
like
drugs, man.
84.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
So you
Eat good,
Yep.
exercise,
drink a lot of water.
A lot of water.
I always give
you
you
have nice
shout outs
skin.
because you are the guy that turned me onto the Aubrey Marcus book.
Oh yeah, excellent book.
Yeah.
Change your life book.
He's definitely got different views on life. It's very cool.
Yeah, some I agree with, some I don't. But
But that's why I like it.
but
That's the
hey, I'm willing to
beauty.
try anything.
That's
so
the beauty of things is you kind of take the best of everything and try to
see what works for you.
yeah. So
Shake it up.
well, you're not a Minnesota local.
No, I'm not.
You are
Hey,
from
Montanian.
you're from
Oh, wait, that's not-
Montana. No,
That's wrong.
no,
That's Alabama.
That's down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. My bad.
Yeah.
So you grew up in Montana.
Yeah, Livingston, Montana.
Livingston?
Tiny
Yeah.
little town.
So-
we actually played there.
Question for you.
Loved it there.
Question for you. You clearly don't look like you're from Montana.
No.
Was what exactly were you like that growing up?
Yes.
Did you dress a little
Like you talking
more?
about his fashion style or him
yeah.
just being
No.
ridiculously awesome and good looking?
Yeah, because
No, yeah.
you come from a small town, also in Montana,
Yeah.
very out there.
Yeah, it's
and,
not very evolved.
So what?
It's very chill.
So how did you break that mold? Like, what was your kind of your inspiration towards dabbling in the not so traditional
Don't look the
Montana
same.
look?
Sure.
I would have to say my parents, just being kind of fashion forward and making me think outside the box. I'm an only child, so I don't know. I was raised with as I was an adult, like, be who you are,
They're cool
think for
people. I
yourself.
like your parents. They're
like,
rad.
watch what you want. Like, you grow up real quick, and but my parents were always very fashion forward, and my dad's got cool style, my mom's got awesome style, and I kind of just, as I kept growing up and finding looks I liked or whatever. Granted, I got a lot of shit for how I dressed.
Did you? I was gonna
Oh
say.
my
I was
God.
gonna ask. Did
Oh my
you?
God.
Was
Kids
it?
suck,
Did
dude.
okay?
Dude.
So let me
Boy,
add to
for
that.
sure.
Where I get this personally, I get this a lot. I get asked if I'm gay all the time. because
I do too
of the
when
way
I
I
do
was that something growing up? Did you get asked if you were gay or
No, I mean, I'm sure I was called gay because that's what
high school kids
that's what kids do. No, just like there's kids that I'll say this, like, that were rude to me that ended up coming out and being gay.
Oh,
and
really?
I think,
Interesting.
And I think that they were just they're going through like, what the
Projecting
fuck
their
is wrong with me?
insecurities,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're like, well, and one, they're like, he's comfortable, I don't feel comfortable, like, what is going on with me? Why am I different? And they figured it out, and that's great. But yeah, I got teased a ton and
God,
made fun
kids
of.
fucking suck.
I know.
Dude. It just pisses me off.
But girls,
they love you? They get
it
That's
was
all that
great.
matters.
So then that just kind of made things even worse for the guys. But
because they were just
regardless.
hating on your
I mean,
mad
I just tried
skills.
I just tried to be not unique on it for a reason. I just was not the same, and whether it was music
Right.
or I played sports and basketball and I loved it. But then like as I started
So
going
funny.
on, I was just like, this isn't me. That's like I'm more like into music and just not
More
that.
of an artistic type of person.
Dude, it's crazy how like stuff too it changes like.
And I love basketball. It was
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I mean, like we're huge in sports, but like my whole thing is it's funny how as you progress and get older, like call it the I don't give a fuck attitude, but you definitely it's a true fact that as you do get older and the people you hang out with, like I'm very comfortable in my own skin. And like, man, I look back like what you're talking about like in high school and like I was a skater dude, but I was like the popular guy and I hung out with the nerds, I hung out with the jocks, I hung out with the skaters, it was whatever.
Right.
And now I'm like, it's pointless. It's meaningless to the big picture of life. And it's like, I'm worried for my kid to go like, is high school actually, not to go down this rabbit hole, but is it actually benefiting the kid?
Yeah.
Or creating more internal issues to when they get out, they're like, that was horrible. Like, that sucked. I mean, not saying
is
it's
a
all
challenge.
negative.
Yeah.
I mean, but I just think people are just naive. Like, first off, too, if you say to someone who says, you gay, dude, it's like, and if you are gay, you don't say that.
Which I
Like,
mean, I took all that too, and like eternal, like very like eternal, and I just like isolated myself.
Right.
Which then like, knowing that I wasn't like them, and I wanted to just as soon as possible get out of that town. But I started writing music and learning guitar and all that stuff. So.
So
I kind of
let's go. What sparked that? So obviously you liked music, but what kind of got you into? Hey, I'm going to pursue like learning an instrument, all that kind of stuff. Was there like a certain age, certain time where you're like, I want to try this?
4.
Yeah.
I started playing
very
guitar
young.
at like 7, but I took interest right away
was like a
to
weapon-ish,
music,
yeah.
and it wasn't until like I was somewhat big enough to play guitar, because way back then they didn't really have kid guitars.
Yeah, they didn't,
so I would play my grandpa's guitar, and
the thing's a monster, I bet, next to you.
Yeah, and and then I was just hooked. Like I wanted to learn anything and everything, and then it was drums at like 10. My parents bought me a drum set when I was like 10. I played saxophone all through like high school and all that stuff. So it just like consumed me and took over, and I just dove right in, and that's all I cared about. So,
And I remember you telling me about when you got into singing, how basically you went and tried out for choir and got told you were good, and you're like, okay, I'm good. That's all I needed.
yeah, I just singing's such a
So gangster, dude.
You're like, fuck, I ain't gonna be in choir. I just
Singing's
needed to
tough.
know.
Yeah.
Singing is very tough. It's just because it's your voice, and I don't know. I've struggled with it a lot, but it's just playing, singing and singing and singing, and it's a muscle, and you gotta use it. But yeah, back in high school or middle school, tried out for choir and do the whole scale in the room with the teacher, and she's like, wow, you can really sing. And I was like, really? And she's like, yeah, you're really good. And I was like, okay, that's all I needed to hear. And I quit.
That's so gangster.
And she's like, I don't get it. And I was like, that's all I needed to hear.
You're like, I get it. Peace. I'm good.
I needed some reassurance.
You're the teacher. My mom tells me all the time I'm a good singer.
Yeah, it's cool,
That's
man.
my mom.
Yeah, I think the other thing, it's interesting how, like, being in music, is so cool, you know. But when you're younger, it's almost like they peg it as like, but this is when we were in school, that it was like kind of the nerdy.
Super lame.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
band, oh yeah. Big time.
And like, band is crazy. Like from a drumming standpoint, for me, I like watch the drums. I'm like, damn, that shit's sick. But I'm like, it's also lame because they're doing one certain style.
Right.
You know, I remember they did a video. It was like Tommy Lee, right? One of the most famous, iconic drummers in history.
Yeah.
Was on a reality. It was his reality show, but he did a marching band thing. And he like couldn't play the parts.
I remember
because,
that.
I mean, this is fucking Motley Crue, the dude.
4 on the floor.
And he couldn't do some of the stuff because he's like, this is so different.
Yeah,
and
it's
this
technical.
kid can crush, but he can't play in front of an arena in front of 10,000 plus people. But, you know, it's a different mix. And I think it's cool, but I feel like even with a lot of programs in schooling that they should redo the music program in more of a way
music
to like
is key. I hear
you're
more
starting
and more.
a group, you're starting a band. How to songwrite? I feel that's just such a craft that's missing. That, but like, and also
a lot
too,
of schools are pulling back on music
and physical fitness.
That's terrible.
Which makes no sense.
Those are probably the two things that you should do
yes.
in school.
Yeah.
Well, and,
some sort of creative outlet, whatever that might be.
Yeah, you were talking about though, like singing though, which is interesting. I feel like you're like, yeah, I mean, I knew I was kind of a good singer or whatever, but it's weird hearing your own voice and stuff like that.
Well, it's tough to find your own voice, and I try to sing different styles. Obviously, with Throw the Fight, it's more a sing, a scream, you know, yelling, whatever, and then doing solo stuff, it's more a chill falsetto, you know, and then even previous bands were more like a hardcore scream, yell, you know, like a stick to your guns type voice I would have. So I try to like learn all the styles of singing and, you know, want to perfect them all.
Yeah, I think that happens though with a lot of artists is they don't know like their sound really. Yeah. Like people like assume, oh, it's John Mayer, it's Adele, or it's, you know, if you just saw Jack White, you know, like they know what they're doing. But like if you watch artists, like, you know, I follow him, huge Russ fan, you know, you're watching, I mean, that dude's insane.
That guy.
His sound has changed and progressing, and he does more singing and this and that. So I think just, you know, the evolution of any type of music, it's like you kind of find what works for you. Yeah. And then you go, cool, I'll roll with this, and then maybe I can branch out and do something else. Yeah. I think it's when people try to be a sound that they're not. Yeah. That's when you're not getting. And there's so many bands and artists
singing
that do
too.
that.
Honestly, it's so emotional.
It is,
and it comes from like internal, where you can play guitar and feel it and vibe it and all that shit. Right. But like singing, honestly, like if you aren't feeling that or like, you know, selling it, it's people read that shit.
It's the same with drumming, dude. I mean, I've had parts where I'm like, this show is bullshit, let's just get through it. Yeah. And then like the last show at Mankato, I was not gonna lie, super stoked on going into it. Yeah. And then we played, I'm like, dude, that was so fun, and we just went destroyed. Yeah. And the thing is, like, as a rhythm section, I feed off of you, feed off of me. Oh yeah. It's because we're, you know, the rhythm part, so it's kind of cool to get that like boost to adrenaline when you're playing. Right. And then, you know, you have other band members just so dialed in, you know, so it's like it's the coolest feeling. You know, it is. But
would you say you have a certain range that you like to sit in when it comes time to singing? Is there one you're more comfortable with that if you were like with your solo stuff that you want to sit in and kind of milk?
Yeah, I think so.
Milk?
Yeah, I think so. Just more like low key, soft, and like falsetto, and which I've been practicing a ton of. I'm really just trying to become a better singer right now. And I kind of wrote that to myself.
That's awesome, dude.
And I'm just like, I really want to. So I feel comfortable where I'm like, man, I can nail this falsetto note or like sing high like a Brandon Flower or what's the dude from Panic?
Oh yeah.
Like that pretty shit, but then bring some rasp. But
I like that too, where you can like even. I remember the show we pulled it out, and it was kind of like a last minute pull the trigger when we did. At the show that we played where we did Passing Ships. Yeah. And it ended up going really well.
Yeah, right. It was sweet.
And I feel that
I love that style.
That was great. Like, and so I love that as a fan too, of like bands super intense game, but where I think a lot of bands do the let's bust out the acoustics and chill it out for a few. Right. is then the whole band takes off or leaves.
Right.
It's cool to still have the whole band involved but create more of a stripped down version.
Right.
Getting the people to sing.
And it's how you deliver it, too.
Totally.
I mean, I did solo acoustic stuff before Thrill the Fight, and, you know, I thought I did really well with it. I played quite a few shows, and, you know, anyone could see somebody just stand up there and be like,
right.
It's how you sell it, too, as the band, and, you know, as a song
it's the
good,
package. It's the package, dude, because there's a lot of independent acoustic guys. I'm like, man, if they just had a full band.
Yeah.
Like Chris Karab of, Dashboard, who was in his other band.
Yep.
You see him evolve and like, okay, just stop with just the acoustic. Now he has a drummer.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The drummer from There for Tomorrow.
Yeah.
He
that's
just
so
slams,
cool.
and like his whole presence, you're like, oh shit, he's a rock band.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's
so then
cool.
he can strip it down, and to me that's when you're kind of doing it. But also the reason I like that band so much, or his stuff, is him.
Yeah.
Like, he wears the Black Flag t-shirt. Like, he's a punk rock dude.
He's a rock star.
And then you're like, this guy's playing like sweet songs, but the way he plays his acoustic is so aggressive. He's probably more hardcore than hardcore.
You sit up there and
bands.
Look like you're sad and singing sad.
Dude,
everybody wants to leave sad.
Yeah. He's incredible live, and so I wanted to go to that show. But yeah, I mean, it's a full package, man. And so...
Well, and back to your question, too, like, comfortably, and like I would rather sing more chill, and it's not so hard on my voice. But nothing beats like screaming too.
Oh, yeah.
Like that shit's just fun.
And tomorrow I'm gonna go and I'm gonna judge you harshly.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
judge
rough.
you harshly in the studio.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear that stuff. I mean, I'm all about the production and the beats.
What I want to
do
is we're gonna be at Nightfall, and I just want to sit in the room and have Jeremy hook up my acoustic to mic it. I'll sing it. I'm just going to run through a song over and over and over again.
Yep.
He'll just do the takes. And then Alec will be there doing some filming, some critiquing, some everything.
Yeah, let me know. I mean, I'm interested in doing production stuff on it. For me, it's like, I don't know, man. It's like, I just never want to put... It's kind of like the Travis Barker mentality. The reason I love what he does is a lot of people hate on his drum shit. He's a fast drummer and he's incredible.
Everything.
But yeah, he's a fan of everything.
Right.
Like, he's a big hip hop junkie.
Right.
He loves hardcore music. He loves metal.
Right.
He plays in a pop band, then he goes and plays with Flatbush Zombies. Like, by the way, I'm so into that band. Have you heard their shit?
No, I haven't.
They're hip hop, but they're like...
We'll close out with it.
Yeah.
Just shows your versatility.
Well, it's
as
great
an
too,
artist.
because like honestly, it's like we're all here for so long, and I would rather just create and as much as possible. Like, I think with whatever style, if you can do it, do it.
Yeah, what's cool too now is like I feel with music, what's great, and people always go to the negative right away, but I always kind of say like, hey, kind of not only with us personally doing the band stuff, but like you have endless amount of outlets to do content. Mm-hmm. So like we have no tie to anything. It's like the Russ mentality. He's like, fuck, no one's gonna sign me. Fuck him. I'm gonna just do it myself. And he did. Like, and the dude's making all the money. Like, and he's awesome. Like, write songs about do not do what a lot. He goes, getting signed can work for people. It can literally put you on.
Right.
But then he's like, are they really making the money? He goes, no, dude. Alone means you don't own shit.
Right.
Like
it almost proves it. I mean, if you can do it alone and you have some success, you should try that first.
The one
because
thing
then
you
have a value and you have an interest that people want to tap into.
Right.
And then obviously that speaks for itself, and then labels or whoever will start noticing that. But see if you can even sell it your own, before you start worrying about the other shit.
I think the great part about that is, if you're gonna do solo, you're gonna do it alone and everything. You also, it's not you're not doing it alone. You're formulating a team around you to do it with, and you know for a fact that all those people that you're doing it with want to push you and want you to succeed, instead of sitting on a gnarly record label where they don't fucking care.
No, it's so funny though to me, where I'm kind of more intrigued with, why are these labels fucking idiots? I'm more intrigued, like, I know what would be hot. When I look at his interviews on the, not to I'll bring him up because he's very valid, but like, Russ is like, I'm 198 million views on YouTube. I have
Wow.
0 radio play. I could live off that YouTube clip.
Yeah.
And he's just like, but they're not. They don't get it. Like they think they know what they're doing, but they don't.
Right,
And
but not all people will go to a YouTube video
Totally.
to find him.
Totally.
Like, again, kind of like my hometown. You have a radio
Right.
station, and then
That's
that's
true.
people just go, oh, this is the only music
You got
in
it.
the universe.
We know
And it's
about
like-
technology because we're in our group of people in our
Right.
demographic. But it's true, man. Like the radio station here, 93X, they play the same horse shit.
You have to, like
over
anything,
and
you have
over.
to seek it. Like,
Yeah.
seek new music, seek new movies.
Like that
Except
awesome
for
movie
Meg.
we saw this weekend called
Except for
Meg.
I
Love it. I want to go
loved
back.
it. Okay,
I
so
couldn't
let's
stop
let's
laughing.
actually talk about that.
Are you talking about Megalodon?
Yeah. So this past weekend we had
a mandate.
a mandate. We went. We
Wait,
grabbed
wait,
dinner.
wait.
We
I
hit
didn't get
all
my.
the spots.
Before we hit this, we need to answer my question though,
Okay.
What's your question?
about the music industry. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I agree with you about the whole Montana thing because in Minnesota, like, there's a lot of let's say blue collar workers that work in a factory, and they
Listen to
have
the country
93X in the
stations.
background, right?
Right.
And they play the same stuff, and a lot of stuff is paid by certain vendors to like play Bush Glycerine. It's like, well,
Well, some
Bush
of
has
these
new
people's
stuff.
work.
Right.
is
And, yeah,
paying
it's paying for
93X.
that. But my whole thing is like the people at the labels. I feel like there's so many great artists that are ready to be put on
Yeah.
and have amazing shit, and you're like, what are they doing? But like, notice the tagline at the bottom of most artists. It doesn't say Warner Bros. It doesn't say RCA. It says their own label, which means they did it themselves. But the one thing you need is a killer booking agent. That's it.
Maybe
Because you
it's-
got to have the tours locked in to make the money.
Right.
There you go.
Maybe it's they're not willing to gamble on a new artist, and they know
Probably.
like so and so gets, a certain amount of plays, all that. We know that people like
Well, it's
listening
one
to
of-
this, so we'll just go with that instead of, oh hey, this guy's a gamble. We don't
But
know
that
if
does
people are going
burn
to
out,
listen
though.
to him.
That
Oh
kid
yeah,
burns out,
absolutely.
so
Like Clear Channel 93X is kind of one of those things like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it type thing. Like, this has been working forever and ever and ever. You play Nirvana, you play Soundgarden, you play Pearl Jam over
True.
and over and over. And, like, they're like, wow, people still tune in. Like, if people stopped, like, then it's like,
Right.
okay, I'm sorry, but there's new music out there that
Right.
people want to hear. But, I mean, now there's so many platforms, whether it's YouTube.
yeah.
all
I mean, it's
which is
political
good,
like any business. I mean,
but-
it's politics, but
I don't know. That shit's...
I think people complain too much to actually break through. I think a lot of like tours and stuff are happening based on they have a solid booking agent, and all of a sudden, like, who's sponsoring this tour? It's independent companies. It's an independent tour, and you just have to show up, crush it at the venue. You
Yeah.
get paid, and now you get those wheels greased, and you're on your way.
Right.
And then while you're on the road, you're busting out the laptops. You are doing demos. You jump in the studio for like a week. You're like, let's bang
And
out
drop
3 more
another one.
songs.
Yeah.
And there you go. I think that's kind of more the wave of what things need to be doing. But I do think artists need to like put out like that. What's the one that just came out? Trophy Eyes. Fucking
Oh my
amazing.
god.
So good.
Like more bands need to do a full front to back record, 10 to 12 songs, and
it's
do a
amazing.
killer package, like
Yeah.
a killer cover art, killer album.
Well, and labels
know?
need to start doing a better job of helping sell the music because
Agreed.
we have the losing sales as far as with streams or whatever, but get behind the band and put together packages where you're getting vinyl discs, merchandise,
Right.
People
VIPs.
like that hard copy.
Yeah, I mean
At the
that
show,
will never
yeah.
that will never go away.
No, you
know?
sell hard copies like giving out fucking candy bars to.
Right.
I was trying to think of an analogy there. Candy bars to. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's
Well, I just
people
got
want that.
my first record since I was a little kid, and I love it because
Yeah.
I'm like sitting on the floor reading lyrics, and it's like
Dude, I
super
love
throwback, and
yeah,
now I
love
love
lyric.
it. I want more.
I love when I used to
appreciate it.
buy albums because I
Would you
don't
used to steal them?
no yeah no I used to actually love the packaging insert.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
Like I love
It's
going
art.
through the artwork and seeing the band photos. This was pre-Instagram, pre all that, which you go to that for it. But like if I'm at a show and I'm being in clothing, I'm a huge
merch.
shirt guy. I love seeing the different designs and if bands, and I think they're getting better at that for sure. They're creating
Yes.
better product.
Yes.
But
Merch
I
is
if the band gives a shit, it's like, man, like, I know for a fact, what was the movie with Jonah Hill? Get Him to the Greek.
Yep.
Was fucking awesome. Because that was, what I loved about that movie is, like, what is actually the problem with the music industry. Is the fact that, like, he was so passionate on, what's the dude's name? The British
Russell
guy,
Brand.
that he was like, this
He's
is
like,
the
gotta
guy.
get the guy.
This is the guy.
Yeah.
And then P. Diddy's like, fuck no. And he played the best role, right? Basically himself.
Right.
And that is, like, true. Like, that is so true to how labels and shit work. It's like, if you get this label, that's the other thing is, like, you know, a label like Rise. They have, like, 20 bands on their roster. There's so many talented bands. But remember,
really
Paris was just blowing up, and then you'll get another one of these awesome artists, and there you hear nothing.
Right.
It's like crickets chirping, and I know that's kind of just part of the game, but, like, I feel that if you have a passionate team, on that artist,
everyone should
sky's the limit.
Yeah, everyone should be successful,
and that's how everyone makes money. If the band makes money, the team makes money. You work harder, they work harder. It's synergy. It's, to me, it just makes sense and it's easy. But I just feel like so many bands just fall, and you're like, what the fuck? Makes no sense.
Yeah. Well, it's expensive as shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you can always tell when a band actually has their hands in, like, merch and everything like that, because you see bands where their merch is just garbage and you know they never signed off on it. It's just someone else that's doing all the artwork, everything. They don't even see it. They just sell it. You can always tell when a band is actually involved in that process.
I can name a few right now where they're, you know, passionate about their limited shirts that they just did for Warped Tour, and
who is this?
They're wearing them. Well, Asking Alexander is one. This Wildlife does a great job, I think, marketing themselves. You know,
I mean, they got Epitaph, but Epitaph is only going to do so much.
Yeah, you know, I mean, and it comes down to the artist. You know, how do they stand behind their product? Are they wanting to post their merch? Like, I mean, everyone's hustling.
Yeah, you wear your shit.
It was so rad.
I post Throw the Fight. You know,
I thought it was so cool how this Wildlife guys were wearing the button ups in the, like, floral pattern, like their album artwork.
It's
awesome. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's marketable.
We're gonna do that. Ours are gonna be. What should we go with?
No, like, because of that shoot, I said it's got to be, like, neon and shit for the album cover. It's got to be.
But do we wear neon? Do we wear, like,
absolutely
aerobics?
Yeah,
like attire.
Yeah, yoga.
We could just use straight, like, Richard Simmons.
What if I just
do
it? What if I look like the Richard
Simmons? Wear a
there?
onesie on
I'd probably
stage.
be able to jump higher.
It'd be funny. We should just do James in, like, super goth punk.
We should.
No,
where he's, like, all pale white with guy liner.
No, he should be like.
We put baby powder all over him.
Have him.
That would be really fucking funny.
Have him wear, like, a Freddie Mercury jumpsuit.
Sick.
He probably would. He loves Freddie Mercury.
Do that shit, and then put a wig on him.
Come out, by the way?
Not yet.
Fuck. It's gonna be gnarly.
Whoever plays Freddie Mercury, who is the guy?
I forgot his name, but he's in a bunch of. He's in, like, iRobot. He was in the Pacific. He's great.
It's gonna be phenomenal.
I heard his family was pissed
that he did the role.
No, Freddie Mercury's family.
Oh, really?
Because they didn't want that side of him to be shown.
Oh.
They just wanted, because I guess not a whole lot of people knew that he was kind of vindictive and out of his mind, and that showed in the movie, and they wanted him to just be portrayed as this huge, you know, ball of energy on stage and all that, and so I guess
America's voice
looks amazing.
Oh, it's gonna be gnarly.
Yeah, I love it.
I love
seeing the truth.
Yeah, my thing is too, not to go too much more into the music stuff, but I feel there's always hope for music. I think a lot of times people, bands are getting screwed, and it's like, but no one put the gun to your head. Like, at the end of the day, it's your choice as the artist what the fuck you want to do.
Right.
And then at that point, I kind of go, if you're not signed and you're looking for some momentum, create the reason for the labels to basically kick your fucking door down to go, we have to have these guys or this guy or this group because we know they're selling units. Mm-hmm. They're going to sell out shows. And we don't have to do the legwork.
Yeah.
All the legwork's done. We just throw them a little extra cash, give them a kick, and they're like bankrolling.
Right. And I think that's definitely prevalent now. Like, there's been just banger after
I
banger
feel like
for
there's
records that
constant
are
music coming
you're
out
like,
right now.
You can tell that the artists give a shit.
Yeah, they're
And
definitely.
But you can always tell like a record that he was either the record label was like, hey,
Sorry.
right there, you're like, you need to put out another record right now.
Yeah.
And then it's shit, and then ones where you're like, God
Yeah, there's been
damn, there's been so
I've been
many
very,
really
very
good
happy.
ones.
there's a new favorite album like every week.
Do you feel like there's not oversaturation, but too many options too quick? Where you're like, fuck, man, it's Friday. Who's
I
dropping
mean, that's
a record?
kind of the world we live in right now.
Right.
I mean,
I
even
enjoy
with
it.
movies and stuff, like first thing I do usually on Fridays is
see what's-
I
Wait,
see what
wait.
came out and I go
See
to
what
my,
items Ironing Fitness is dropping at noon Central
usually
time.
on Fridays. Yep.
Okay.
12.
Just making sure we're getting
Yep.
this straight here,
Yep.
bud. Yeah, so I mean that's for me I think it's cool because again you get to opt into it and I get excited. I like save them.
I
on
look
my phone.
forward to it.
I'm like, holy
I love
shit,
it.
they dropped another song.
Makes my day.
Cool.
And
know?
you see them posting on like Instagram and everything, their album release dates and all that, and I get super stoked when I see,
Yeah.
oh my
Tours.
god, they're finally actually fucking putting a record out.
Yeah.
Tours.
Yep.
All that.
I looked at Yellow Wolves, and even though I have a bad taste in my mouth from Mr. Yellow
He's
Wolf,
not coming here.
no, but I am pretty excited what he said about his new record he's currently doing.
See, going back to his
Back
old,
to that Trunk Music
Ooh.
2.0,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh boy,
He's so awesome.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, I actually listened to a little bit of. It was my first time.
Trunk Music
No, my
I still
first
love
time
him.
listening to him since
since our situation.
our debacle,
I love
and
him.
I'm to the point where I'm like,
It was a
whatever,
great
man.
night too. By the
It
way,
was a really fun night.
Yeah.
It was. I had fun.
Yeah.
I didn't.
But I'm to the point where I'm like, yo, I'm just whatever.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think it's
He's
hard.
awesome.
I think it's hard being in a band, like knowing the ups and downs of like, dude, we get it. Being on the road is like not an easy animal, but it's. I think it's all on how you handle that. Like if you use substances such as whiskey and drugs, like yeah, you're probably not going to be really on
Yeah.
your top game to perform the next night when you feel like dick. So it's all about just trying to stay healthy, find gyms, try to eat as good as you can. It's a lot of
Oh, I love
downtime
it.
on the road.
Hey,
Go
live shows are hard. So
write
if-
more
if-
music.
if you're-
Oh my gosh,
if
what
you're
what
fit-
an idea. How about that one?
Yeah.
Do your job. Fuck. What were you saying though? Sorry. You were saying about live shows?
Oh, just staying fit. And,
Yeah.
You know,
You're on a
not,
stage, dude.
I feel like the last few shows we haven't partied at all.
no,
It's
not at
been-
all.
I mean,
It's been
we came back from
We don't.
Canada, which we didn't party at all,
No.
and you know we might have a drink if that. And I mean, we're hitting the stage, and
Yeah. You're
I feel like
physically-
we're performing
better.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and it shows. I mean, it shows
And I
you
always
care.
have, yeah, and I always
mean-
have like the show like.
Jitters.
Well, just
Anxiety.
Man, it's just anxiety.
I get the
and,
same
like,
thing, dude.
Social
I do,
anxiety,
too.
and it's just I don't know.
It's weird though. The second, like, sometimes you second
You're
guess
so
stuff.
vulnerable up there.
Yeah.
fuck off.
But the second is when I start the set and play, it's like, all right, let's fucking go.
Oh,
I'll never
yeah.
forget
Kill
Mark
it.
Hoppus in their old Blink-182 video in their DVD. I used to buy the DVD. On their tour, he was talking about, you see him, he's like backstage and he's like plucking his bass and he's like, this is the fucking part I hate. And they like have the camera and he goes, I'm waiting. And he goes, literally, I'm just waiting here. And he goes, all of a sudden they go, hurry up and wait. And then he goes, and then all of a sudden the curtain goes up and the magic happens, you know? And he's like, it leads up to this point,
Yeah.
and he goes, then you're like mindless, effortless up there.
It's-
and when
yeah.
you're done, you're like,
What the
one,
hell
that was
just
awesome,
happened?
but like,
Yeah.
what the hell just happened and we're done already? This sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I want to keep going, you know?
Yeah, it's funny how like on the road and doing shows and everything. It's if it's a one-off show, it's a full fucking day.
Oh yeah.
I got 5.
You have 5. All right. It's a full fucking day, and you get irritated at some moments and everything. But then like when it's ready to go, and you're and you know that fucking intro music comes on, you're like it's all worth it.
Yeah, man.
It's all worth it. It's
Yeah.
all worth it.
Well, it is. I mean, a great example, what kind of like gives me that spark was the Mankato show, you know? And it's like, dude,
Well, even the festival, I think before
Yeah,
that shit was
really,
fun.
Yeah.
Except getting that ticket on the way home.
horrible.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, the festival was a great example. I was like, oh boy, this is going to be rough. But by the time we had the only crowd surfers,
Yep.
First
I mean,
mosh
we had
pit of the
first
festival.
mosh pit, circle pit. I mean, and that's the thing. That's why I like doing it. It is long, but I'm like, man, fuck it, I could be sitting in a cubicle hating my life.
It means more
right
to
now.
them sometimes than it does you.
Well, and that's that we've talked about this. Alec and I have you don't realize, man, that some dude 3 hours away dropped $50 to come see you.
Yeah.
And then he meets you and he's like, "Oh, I've been to 3 of your shows."
Yeah.
And you're
No,
like,
I
"Oh
just
my
got a
gosh,"
message yesterday from a girl that had never heard of us before.
Sure.
And was like, "I've streamed all your albums.
So
I love
sick.
them. They're all different."
That's what I love.
And
is
I was
the
like, "That's
streaming.
so cool." I'm like, I
Yeah.
appreciate that. You know.
I love when people, because
Well, it's
artists
all
in general, the backlog is what I'm trying to get. I love the fact that you can go in the categories
it's
of
so
the backlog and go, holy shit, like 4 years ago they dropped this shit. This shit's fire. I mean, that's what happened to A Day to Remember, dude. Like, they had some bangers. They still weren't popping. All of a sudden, then they did.
Yeah.
And then what peaked was all of their backlog, and now the band's collecting money off people.
I mean,
all
I
their
love
numbers went
the
up.
backlog.
Yeah, the old shit.
It's so great.
For sure.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So what I think we'll do is
That's good stuff.
we'll
Good stuff.
no, it is. I fucking love it. We'll make this into like part 1, part 2, and we'll pick it up because unfortunately we have to end her here because Jeff's got some wedding shit he's got to do.
Skirt.
So we'll release this one as part 1.
How long have we gone for, though?
50 minutes. So I mean,
We
there's.
can go for a little longer. We don't have to cut her yet.
I thought you said you have to.
I said in about 5 minutes I gotta go.
Yeah, but
Do we want to talk real quick? Let's talk about the movie now. Let's
Mandate?
get on
Okay.
Megalodon.
So Saturday,
Megalodon.
us three spent a lot of time together.
I like
A little
it.
bit.
I know we spent a lot of time together, and
The 3 best friends.
Yeah.
2 best friends. 3 would be myself,
cool.
but that's okay. Love yourself first.
Fucking hippie.
So we're like, mandate, let's do this. So we went, we got dinner at Crave, went and saw Mandy, ate some
have a
Parmesan
funny story
truffle
about
fries. What?
The girls at the table next to us. Mandy told me what they said. It's funny.
Oh, really?
Continue though. Go ahead.
Okay.
Wait.
And wait, the ones that were taking the picture also? The
Go ahead,
bachelorette
truffle
party?
fries. Yep. Continue.
Okay. So, and then I think I was showing Jeremy, I was like, have you seen this fucking trailer for this movie about the shark, the Meg? And we were talking about it and we're like, we have to see it. And so,
And Jeremy bailed.
Yep.
Thanks. Cool, bro.
thanks,
Yeah,
dude.
cool.
Appreciate it. And then
You don't leave mandates.
Yeah.
You don't.
you don't
Unless
do
like
that.
something catastrophic fucking happened, we get it, but don't just
Yeah.
bail,
No.
bro.
So then after dinner,
So we had s'mores.
Oh, me and Jeff split a s'more
s'more brownie.
We're
Yeah.
such
It was
fat
it was
pieces
so
of
romantic.
shit.
It was so good.
Yeah, so then we went and saw The Meg.
Meg.
So I knew it was going to be bad. I didn't know it was going to be that bad.
Awesomely bad.
It was
Yeah.
horrible.
And here's what's funny. Because it looks so fucking stupid and there's nothing else in theaters, it was the #1 movie in the country.
Blows my
What
mind.
was cool is a lot of people got eaten.
Yeah.
Wasn't what I would expect. I thought it was going to go a little soft. Man, there were some scenes where it's just
Everyone
full
was
on
fucking.
bunch of people just yum yum yum.
What's up?
Nothing. The guys in Texas are calling me.
Okay.
Yum,
No,
yum.
but yeah, I think it's funny because you get a movie like that. I'm like,
I
Jason's
laughed my ass off.
That was
yeah, it was-
hilarious.
it
It was
was
so
really-
because it was so bad.
yeah, and the funny part is the three of us are laughing. Not a lot of other people. I'm like, this isn't a comedy. Last time I checked,
yeah.
you know.
But like everyone's falling in the water
Actually, the
and
bad
shit.
acting, the bad acting was, quite comical. So
Well, I was really surprised. Jason Statham's a good actor. He's been in a lot
Yeah.
of really big movies, but
Super dry.
his performance was cheesy
Mediocre.
as fuck.
wasn't selling it.
It was
Yeah,
so bad.
tiny.
It was really bad, and now he had the thing for the one Asian girl, and
Oh,
she had broken English.
Her
and,
acting skills.
yeah, I think.
horrendous.
Was it supposed to be like a cooler version of shitty Sharknado 1-5?
Well, like Jaws, it's like a new
Oh, for fuck!
New
Like,
series.
Yeah, but
Jaws.
but
it just didn't come across like.
it's
No.
like Megalodon. After we thought they were extinct for 2 million years.
Oh, I love how then they break through the water barrier.
Yeah,
into
which was
the
actually
world.
which was actually.
Oh wait, there is no ocean floor,
Yeah.
is what you're telling me.
No,
that there's
it's just
another.
freaking
It just
fog.
keeps going.
Yeah, it's just like
It's
a
just a
chemical
cloud, you dummies.
cloud, and how funny is that? It's just like a cloud, and you'd think be like the
Rubble.
I want a
They'd
different world.
They'd be like, "Huh, hey,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna swim through this."
Yeah.
But I guess it was
Save
so
your fucking
cold.
money, people.
Yeah, don't go to it. It was garbage.
Unless you want to go and just laugh at
It was
like
really
how bad
funny.
it was.
Unless
It
you want to
should-
hear what we're talking about, then I would definitely go.
Yeah.
Well, we're just PRing Megalodon.
And then
right
Yeah, I
now.
know.
and DM us and we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a straight to Netflix, Steven Seagal,
Oh yeah.
Nicolas
They-
Cage type joint.
It would have been more entertaining if Steven Seagal played
He
Jason
should have just
Statham's
showed
part
up for like a.
because that guy is the worst.
Oh.
And he
Seagal?
puts out like 25 movies a year.
Dude, his bank account don't lie.
His hair is so great.
And I
He's-
love how he's just progressively ballooning.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Do you ever see his fight
Called
moves?
gluten.
Yeah.
He does that. And then when he does the fight moves, he just does the sleeper hold. You know what I mean?
Edge of
Dude, Tom Segura hates on Steven Seagal
Yeah, well,
all the time. It's
not-
hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know him personally, so I can't hate. But
Well, just his like acting skills.
he can't act.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole point.
But
Can't
he's
wait to
like
meet him.
he's huge in Europe.
Yeah, he
like,
is.
He's
it's like
worshipped.
It's like Hasselhoff, bro.
Yeah, he's worshipped.
He ain't doing shit around here, but he's. It's almost a running joke, but in
Yeah.
Europe, he's like the man. He sells
Yeah.
out arenas for performing. What?
Crazy. I don't
Your
know.
horrible
I want that
music.
life.
Yeah,
Dude, he sells platinum records overseas.
it's unbelievable.
Good for him.
Good for the Hoff. But, yeah, I mean, I gotta get shit done. I gotta bounce.
Well, I thought we were gonna hang out.
No more mandates, bro.
Yeah.
But I mean, what we could
Till
do.
next weekend.
No,
Pool party.
because there's more to talk about. I got more stuff I want to chat about. So we'll do this.
You
Will
guys
be
can keep going if you
this
want.
will be Kade.
It's gonna get deep and
This will
dark.
be Kade Katz part 1, and then we'll release part 2.
It's not like you live too far away. You're right by the warehouse.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I live in the warehouse. I have
Yeah.
a bunk.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we'll do some plugs real quick. So thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to follow Iron and Ink Fitness on Instagram at Iron and Ink Fitness. Follow Jeff at Jeff Baustert.
Whoop whoop.
Spell it out.
JEFFBAUS TERT. Blue check verified.
Yep. And then Kade Katz at Kade Katz. So KADEKATZ.
Yes.
Follow him. Follow the band at Throw the Fight MN.
Thanks,
my
guys.
Instagram handle is at Alec Robinson _
The only one that is actually
the
Alec.
the only one. Send your questions in to podcast@ironandinkfitness.com. If you guys have any questions, let us know. And then this episode is brought to you by On Point Pomade, Mr. Matty Mullins. Thank you so much. So,
Thanks, bud.
From
so you guys, make sure to go check out at On Point Pomade. And anyone who is a listener gets a discount on onpoint.com. So just type in discount code Iron and Ink, and you get yourself a nice little 10% discount. So make sure you go check that out if you want to make your hairs all pretty.
Dude,
I
this
love it.
spit guard's got to go.
Yeah, we'll get a new one. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in.
Thanks, guys.
And Adam, roll the music.